Could Chapter 11 bankruptcy be the best business decision you've ever made? When it comes to bankruptcy, we know the right questions and have the right answers. Hi, I'm tax and bankruptcy attorney Larry Heinkel. While bankruptcy often leaves the impression of utter failure, the reality is that there are options that offer the ability to get a fresh start. If eligible, they include a Chapter 11 bankruptcy that allows your company the opportunity to restructure and continue to operate, reconfigure debt, and get back in the game. Let me share just one example from a client that shows how I can help. He says he remembers it like it was yesterday. It was a Sunday night, and he told me he just put his kids to bed when the phone rang. When he answered, he was surprised to hear his accountant's voice on the other end of the line. It wasn't good news. You see, he was in debt way over his head, and his business was in big trouble. His accountant told him he had to do something soon, or he would lose his company. You can only imagine his frustration, embarrassment, and helplessness. The accountant, who I know, said you need to call attorney Larry Heinkel. I'll text you his number. My mobile phone was buzzing in my pocket. I reached to answer, not recognizing the number. I hesitated for a moment. I answered the call anyway. This is attorney Larry Heinkel. The caller on the other end was a nervous wreck and had no idea what was the right thing to do to save his business. I was able to calm him down and let him know I could help because he had options. I let him know that since 1983, I have seen it all and could put that experience to work for him. He and I and his accountant met the next morning via Zoom. We created a plan and went to work. Bottom line, he reorganized under Chapter 11 bankruptcy and was able to work with his creditors while his company continued to exist. Today, he's past that and his firm is back in the black again. As Americans, we are strong believers in the notion of second chances in business. Filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy is a reinvention that allows businesses to keep their doors open and get a fresh start. Question: why waste time calling other bankruptcy attorneys only to have to repeat your tale of woe again and again when one call to me to give you your best choices? I'm going to show you why bankruptcy isn't the end. It actually can be the beginning of a new life for you and your business. Here's the problem. Bankruptcy is more confusing than most people think. Further, bankruptcy may not even be right for you. And even if it is, how to know how and when to file? Because your actual business life is on the line. Time is often not on your side, and if you don't do something soon, it may be too late to have any real choices. After 37 years of experience dealing with all kinds of tough situations, we can help you find the right answers for your particular circumstances that will do the most to protect your assets and your company. Here's the hard truth. No matter what got you to this stage, time is of the essence. Decisions have to be made. A plan has to be created, and the sooner the better. Otherwise, the harassing calls will continue. Your credit will also continue to be damaged, and your options for relief become smaller and smaller. All that said, there is hope. Your creditors want to get paid back, and they know the best way to make that happen is by having your business continue to operate and be profitable. That's where we come in. Whether you're behind on your credit cards or loans to the bank, experienced business disruption because of the pandemic, had a drastic decrease in income, or other financial problems, my board-certified bankruptcy lawyer, Mike Barnett, and I can help you decide if bankruptcy is a good choice for you or if another direction is more appropriate. Over the past 4 decades, we have helped thousands of clients just like you steer through the intricacies of bankruptcy proceedings and end up with the fresh start they needed. Our years of bankruptcy experience has made us specialists in helping businesses of all sizes and industries recreate themselves. We have intimate knowledge into how to best present our clients' cases in a federal court, and we use this invaluable insight to gain the most advantageous outcome for you. As your advocate, we are particularly skilled at guiding you to the right choice of bankruptcy options, whether a Chapter 11 for reorganization or Chapters 5, 7, or 13. Here's the simple truth. Creditors want your money and assets. You want to keep as much as you can. Chapter 11, or reorganization bankruptcy, is when a plan of reorganization is proposed to keep a business alive and active, while paying creditors over an agreed-upon period of time. Think of Chapter 11 bankruptcy as a reset button. If you have a lot of assets and are struggling with debt, Chapter 11 is worth investigating. This plan is basically a contract between you and your creditors that defines how the business will operate and pay its financial obligations. Most plans include some downsizing to reduce expenses and free up assets. Whether your issues have been building, or the cause of your financial strain is this once-in-a-lifetime global event, it works like this. In partnership with us, we will put together a reorganization plan intended to get your company back to profitability, and that makes it possible for lenders to get paid back fairly. The plan is presented in a bankruptcy court. We then put on evidence to prove feasibility. So why not just file for Chapter 7 liquidation bankruptcy then? Well, at least Chapter 11 allows you to choose your own liquidation firms and to sell off other assets like intellectual property. In Chapter 7, everything would be liquidated by an appointed case trustee. The truth is, courts often want bankrupt companies to succeed rather than file for liquidation because it's better for the economy if businesses keep going. We're ready to go to work for you. Simply schedule a free 15-minute overview call by clicking on my calendar link below. P.S. When you schedule your appointment, I'm going to send you our top Chapter 11 FAQs for free. Schedule your 15-minute call now. You tell me what your situation is and we'll discuss the facts, your options, and come up with a plan. We'll go over the process and honestly answer all your questions. You know what you need to do and how we can help. What you need is a lot of determination, a good lawyer, and a fair amount of luck. We can help you with all three. You already know you have to make a move and you don't have a lot of time for shopping around and trying to find answers. The longer you wait, the more harm to your reputation and financial health. We know what questions to ask and the critical answers you need. We're offering to give you 15 minutes at no charge to get you started on the path to a new direction today. This may be your last chance to take control of your destiny before someone else makes your business decisions for you. This is one decision you'll never regret. If you haven't booked an overview call yet, do it now. You're going to feel better. We promise.